News from the capital of Black Rise, Notoras, the warmest system in New Eden. In anomaly news, in Pinacasto we see an average Hebrideite, Hemorphite, and Jaspit deposit. In Ritsado we see an average Hebrideite, Hemorphite, and Jaspit deposit, and also a small one. And in Timo we see a small Hebrideite, Hemorphite, and Jaspit deposit, and a white glazed belt. In sports around the capital, we lead off with a Condor versus Tormentor engagement. Ubong in the Condor takes home 12 points, and that is a fine points total. This is a very instructive match. An appropriately fit Condor really only has to worry about a handful of Tier 1 frigates. Atron, Slasher, Executioner, Dramiel, Garmer, basically the 500 club. If the ship does over 500 meters per second with navigation skills, then the Condor has to worry about it. I would add the Daredevil and the Worm to the danger list, of course. With appropriate piloting, the Condor is just too fast and has too much capacitor for most frigates to break its point range. If the Tormentor is going to win this fight, it only has one chance: to be surprisingly fast. Our Tormentor is going just over 400 meters per second. We are about 20% too slow to fight that ship. If the Tormentor is fit for speed, it turns on its micro warp drive, it checks its speed down to 25% to simulate an afterburner. The Condor will be overconfident, and when the Condor engages, the Tormentor can hit full speed, overheat that micro warp drive, scram that little fucker, and kill him. A Tormentor can hit 5k overheated if it wants to. That Condor would have to fuck or run. Either way is a win in Notoras, the best system in New Eden. And Hail Adam catches a Merlin for 19 points. A very strong points total. Hail Adam was flying the best ship in Okakwala, the Fed Navy Comet. And then Leah Park caught this mining gang. Absolute savagery. 2 endurances and a porpoise. It was a crime scene. Said one local sports fan, and I quote, "The local asteroid engineers union is going to have nightmares about this, I bet." End quote. And then Leah Park got 14 more points for an Arbitrator and a Tristan combined. Today, Leah Park is the monster that lives in Losec. Around the Okakwala constellation, we see outstanding performances. First, let us just lead off with the best kills of the week. Would you wrap your lips around the shaft of these kills right here? A Confessor and a Cormorant go in on a Procurer. And Kieran McMeanlord picks them up and bashes them together like they are toy soldiers. This is the kind of shit that makes my heart swell. Kieran McMeanlord really putting the fear of RN Jesus into the Minmatar faction kids. You, Capsuleer, are a fucking badass. Later, we see Swarboo catch a stabber with his Executor Navy issue. 36 points for the kill is absolutely fantastic. That Executor Navy issue is an interesting pure damage blaster boat. And it is Thursday again, and I must say, thank you to my subscribers and donors. Every week, your generosity is shocking to me. This part of the Notoras news was not a part of the plan at all. Sen Isu, Star Mist, Lana, Liam Shotson, and Percutor Jaguar. You are too generous, and especially generous was the man The myth, the legend, Vero fucking Null. They write gospels about this guy, for fuck's sake, who gifted the Notorious News 500 million ISK. The Notorious News received a total value of almost 6 billion ISK in the month of January, ISK and assets combined. The Notorious News is undeserving of such generosity, and I am compelled to find a way to make this place better somehow. Thank you again for your overabundance of generosity. And that is the news from Notorious, the shining star of Black Rise and the best system in New Eden.